Okay, this is reality test of International English Language Testing System powered by IGP to assess the level of the candidate. My name is Manpreet Jasad and I'm here to conduct the speaking of candidate number 111548 and the name of candidate is Gurpreet Singh. Shall we start?
Yes, sure.
May I know your full name please?
My full name is Gurpreet Singh.
Okay, how may I address you?
You may call me with my first name Gurpreet.
Where are you from?
I am from Khanna. It is very famous for Asian green market and municipal communities in district Ludhiana.
Okay, what is your previous qualification?
I recently passed 12th class from nearest school from my home and now I am pursuing BA first year in the AS college.
Okay, let's talk about your interest. But can you tell me about your hobbies, please?
Yes, I like to move. I have a hobby to reading books and playing some games. When I feel bored, I read some books which is like I mostly like to read poetry books.
Okay, who's your favorite poet?
My favorite poet is Shiv Kumar. I read many books of his man and it's suggested by my friend because he have a great fan of the Shiv Kumar poet. So that's why he suggested me to read it and when I read it, I very love it.
Okay, what kind of sports do you like? Indoor games or outdoor games?
I like outdoor games. Like most of the time when I'm free, I feel good. I play cricket and sometimes I'm playing a kabaddi. It is because I love kabaddi because it's a traditional game. And whenever I in a childhood I go with my grandfather to watching kabaddi matches. So that's why I have a lot of interest in this type of games.
Okay, what is the major reason of the extinction of traditional games?
Because it's very good for our health and it's a very when we are playing a traditional game we can know about our tradition, what type of our grandfather and their fathers are doing playing games in their life and we know many more things and which it's a help to which it's a help me to encourage our past knowledge and boost our many skills in playing games.
Okay, let's talk about farming. Have you ever indulged in farming?
No, I do not have interest in farming because in my when I am a child, my grandfather are shifted in city, so that's why I do not have a go to spend most of the time. So that's why I do not involved in farming.
Okay, what kind of farm would you like to visit? What kind of farm would you like to visit?
The farm which is made for one poultry. Like I recently in the last year I go with my friend to their farm. Their farm was very good. If I had a chance to again and if I had a chance to make a farm, I impressed by their farm because there was a lot of cleaning area and they all the animals are there have there. So that's why it's a very comfort place.
Is farming an important occupation in your country?
Yes, it's a very important occupation in my country because most of our villagers and most of our grandfathers are doing farming our family business. So it's a very major source of making an income and it's a very important in our Punjab in our farming because there are a lot of family background also farm.
Do people engage in farming in your hometown?
No, in my hometown, not most of the people are interested in farming nowadays because they all going to shifted in the countryside in the cities and which is good for them but sometimes it's not a good development because when they are forget their culture and their family business which was not good for their future.
Okay, this is the end of part 1. Now for the part 2, here is a card with sum of questions. You will have a minute to look at the questions and you need to speak for 2 minutes. If you wish, you can use this notepad to make the notes. Okay, start.
When I am in my 12th class, I made a lot of plans about my future, what we can do in our future. Like I do a lot of search, and I finally find interest in traveling, which was very good for me. I travel most of the places, and when I travel any places with my friends or family, I feel very energetic and feel very good because when we are for traveling new place, I like to explore the new things and their culture, the people are how to talk, how to behave with other people, and this type of things I very love it. And because of this, when I admission in a BA class, I took a subject travel and tourism, which was related to this, and which has helped me to in most of the time when like I go with my college friends, go for many trips for in this subject, and we can make a good friends on the trips. And also when I go for a trip, I know the culture of many places. Like when I go for Himachal, I go this absorb their culture, the people how to behave, and all the expressions when they new people meet them. This type of things I very love it. And now I have a plan to after 1 year I plan going for abroad from because my uncle was there and I observed all the things there because in my country most of the people are going outside for their higher studies, and I will also have a dream to it, but I also have a dream to observe the people, how to treat with them and the good things about, and I have a dream to visit Australia and Canada, and I feel very good about this because I have a good plan for my future.
Okay, this is the end of your speaking part 2. Now I'll ask you more follow-up question for part 3. Now let's discuss about future aspects. Which is better, having a lot of plans or having no plans at all?
According to me, when we are planning our future, we can have a destiny to how to cover it, and we have a goal to achieve it. When we have a no plan, we have to not think about it. We can do not specific work to do. According to me, when we are selecting our goals and plans, it was very good because when we are achieving this, we can feel very happy and it's feel very joyful.
Why do most people make plans before they go for travel?
Because of the circumstances, like according to me, when I am going for outside, I go there, I plan what type of weather are there, and I check on the internet and packing the things according to weather and what we are doing things there. Like when we are going for outdoor places, when if we are driving there and or crafting and anything, we can pack their clothes and our other things which what we need in a trip. It's a planning is a very important according to me.
Why do most people make plans before they go for travel?
Then people going for a traveling and they have do not idea for the have a specific reason where they can go there, so they can to manage their time and enjoy all the things they can plan. Firstly we can go there and second day we can go there, so this is a very good thing according to me, because when we are planning our whole trip, it's a very it's make a timetable which we can all the following things in a time and we can enjoy a better moment.
Do you think planning helps to us to prepare for unseen troubles?
Yes, when we are preparing for when we are planning for our trip, like we are talking about weather, if we are checking all the weather conditions and plan for all the weather conditions, we can carry with a raincoat and summer and also a winter clothes. We can face all the problems because of like a weather and other things we can plan to go. It's depend on a place where we can go. We can arrange our things according to the place and which can help me to in our make a good trip.
Okay, how do individuals feel when their plans do not work out?
they most of the time they feel bored and they feel sad, because when we are have a plan to do anything and it's not complete, we also feel sometimes bad, but after some time it's a dependent on circumstances, because most of the people when they are doing planning anything, they do it, but sometimes the time and the situations are making we do not complete their tasks and goals. So that's why it's a very sad feeling, according to me, of every people who do not complete their trip properly.
Do you think being unsuccessful is a sign of poor future planning?
Yes, because when we do not success in their life, we do not make money, and it's a major reason to making a poor, because when we have when we get a success in our life and we can make good wages, so which would help me to away from poorness.
Okay, Gurpreet, this is the end of your speaking part.